to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Union Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana, as we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mobley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that.
There he goes to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Barnes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. It's a fumble on the play.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't see.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Still running at the 40. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Henry. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hayes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in a split backfield. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. At the 35, he's open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. This should be the last play of the quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Tulane! A great catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back.
Right down the middle. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money. And you
oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield, it's Messer. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Sands. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Get set, get set.
Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Green Wave! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Marshall. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds a man on the left. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Defense looks as if it's coming. Got a man, it's Smith. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the 1st down play. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Messer. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Messer.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the deep.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he'll be brought down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hayes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Finds his target down the middle. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grab near the marker. It's Hayes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite tracks.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tulane right back to the line. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Touchdown, Tulane! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Messer. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Callaway. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He's up to 73 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the... Touchdown, Green Wave! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. The inside handoff. Slithers into space. Hits a seam wide open. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Barnes. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They go to the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Callaway. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snagged in the middle, it's Preston. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Gonna look downfield again. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't.
Touchdown, Greenway. Fit it in the window for the score. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here today.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Finds his man. It's Platt. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Tulane. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Fresno State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Bulldog Stadium, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Wyoming. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's a draw. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. And the defense drags him down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Hayes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Callaway. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On the run, it's Barnes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Tulane right back to the line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
First and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Makes the catch. It's Mooney. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.